Imagine walking down the street and seeing an animal in desperate need. Could you just walk past? If not, this video is for you. These stories will restore your faith in humanity. This little seal had a fishing line wrapped around his neck, but one kind man stepped in and set him free. He even stayed for a moment, almost like he was saying thank you. His poor little cat was trapped under a bridge, but some people cared enough to help. They built a boat from a laundry basket and pulled her to safety with sticks and rakes. This hawk thought attacking this hen was a good idea, but he didn't know she had friends. The whole farm came to her rescue, and one brave goat stepped in to protect her. And in the end, she was saved by the heroic goat. This poor dog was trapped at the edge of a rising river. The current was getting stronger, but firefighters were nearby and acted fast. With a rope and a harness, they pulled him to safety, right back into the arms of his waiting family. When this man went out for a walk that morning, he never expected to find a deer, stuck deep in the snow. But the moment he saw him, he didn't hesitate. He dug him out, gently and patiently. Luckily, the deer was unharmed and ran back into the wild where he belongs. This man has balls of steel. He spotted a dog trapped in a frozen lake and didn't hesitate. To save a dog, he jumped into the lake wearing just his underwear. That's not crazy, that's heroic. This monkey came to an Indian store with a special request. He had a scratch at his shoulder, and these men quickly understood. They gently cleaned the wound and bandaged him up. The monkey stayed calm the whole time, as if he knew he was safe. A beautiful moment of kindness without words. After heavy rains in Kenya, this elephant got stuck deep in the mud. He struggled, but couldn't move, so the locals called for help and brought in heavy machinery. And when he realized he was safe, he thanked his saviors and made his way back into the wild. This couple was driving down the road when they saw a python wrapped around a tiny deer. The husband jumped out and fought it off with a branch. It took time, but he saved the deer. They searched for its mother, but she was gone. So they brought the baby to a rescue foundation, and today it's safe, healthy, and thriving. This woman heard strange noises coming from the garbage. When she looked inside, she found a tiny abandoned puppy. She couldn't ignore him, so she took him home and gave him food and safety. What started as a rescue became something more. Today, he's not just a stray, he's her dog. This man walked outside and found a wolf caught in his fence, hanging by one leg. The animal was in pain and terrified. Carefully, he set it free. The wolf ran off into the wild without looking back. But 2 days later, it returned, as if to say, thank you. This poor dog was trapped in a stream. The current too strong, the banks too steep. But this man didn't wait. He tied himself to an excavator, risking everything to reach the dog. He picked up one kitten, thinking it ends there. But oh no, turns out she had siblings. And they all had plans. Plans to be adopted by him. The cat distribution system strikes again. This seal wasn't as lucky as the others. A fishing line was tightly wrapped around his body, but rescuers found him on land and quickly stepped in. They held him gently and cut the line. The danger was gone. Seals must be the friendliest animals out there, because this one said thank you too. This dog was lying on the tracks. We don't know how he got there, but luckily someone noticed. A railway worker stepped in, and a moment later, the dog was safe. We don't see the rescue, but we see the result. That's what a quiet hero looks like. This little dog was abandoned in the forest, with her tiny puppy by her side, scared and alone until two women found them. They rescued the little family and gave them the love they never had. This poor tiger had fallen into a deep water pit. He desperately tried to climb out, but he couldn't do it alone. The rescue team had to act fast. His best friend, a pig, gave him one final push into the rescue cage. True friendship in the wildest place. This kind man rescued a tiny fox. He gave him a new home and a second chance at life. Now just look at him. Playing with his toys like the happiest little fox in the world. This poor dog was stranded on a drifting ice platform. Cold, scared, and alone. But luck was on his side. A nearby boat spotted him, and one brave man stepped in to rescue him.
5-6 rated hero rescue. Checked out.
A life saved, just in time. This poor little tortoise was found flipped on his back by the side of the road, helpless and exposed. Gently picked him up and placed him safely by a nearby lake.
Here you go.
One small act of kindness that meant the world.
Bye-bye.
This tiny baby monkey was found all alone on the side of the road, scared and confused, but the rescuer wasn't far away. He picked him up and brought him back to his mother. And just like that, a little family was whole again. This Ukrainian soldier is saving lives in the middle of a war zone. Between danger and destruction, he gathers the pets left behind by those forced to flee. And brings them to safety one by one. A quiet hero, risking everything for the voiceless. A dog was trapped in the middle of a fast-flowing river, struggling to stay above water. Rescuers brought in an excavator, and one brave man stepped into the shovel to pull him out. A rescue that took courage and heart. That's all for now. If you've ever had to save an animal, tell us your story in the comments. Everyone should hear about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you again very soon.